Yo, what's up? So, thought I decided to go into hiding somehow, huh? I'm kidding. Real reason I'm here is displayed by the three particular items I got right here. Watch, glasses, and hat are back. And so am I. And boy, do I have quite the groundbreaker here. In fact, for this video, as you can probably tell, we have a theory. What theory are you asking right now? Well, believe it or not, here we are with something of a film theory. And holy crap, is this a mind blower? Well, not in terms of blowing your brains out, but let's just get serious and clean here. Let me cut off to you clean. What if I told you that the clothes on your back, the couch you're sitting on, the chair that you're reclining in, the computer sitting right in front of you, and every last molecule in your entire body was just a piece of data? Uh-huh. Okay, I know some of you just took that like, huh? But seriously though, I know that there are at least a couple of you out there that were like, what is this guy talking about? What is going on? And I can understand that. Personally, when I came up with this theory, it's like, hey, that's an idea. And want to know how I came up with this theory? Well, it has to do with the combination of three things. First, Beyond Science here recently released a video involving scientists having found evidence that everything in existence is really just a hologram. 2, we have the Matrix trilogy to look at as the main culprit for this one, but or was it the main culprit, eh? 3, we have the absolute most deadliest of culprits right here, Digimon. Yeah, you heard me, Digimon, a children's show. But Salamander, what is a kid's show? The Matrix trilogy and some video about the holographic universe theory have to do with me being Data. I hear your question and your plea. Now, let's think for a moment and look back to evolve to... Let's just look back all the way to the beginning of how the Digimon anime first began. Actually, no. Let's not go to Digimon Adventure. Let's go to Digimon Tamers. It was the successor to Digimon Adventure. And then, after we're done looking through there, we go on ahead and dissect and analyze this Digimon Frontier. Why? Well, actually, we can't forget about Digimon Data Squad, but I haven't really looked into... I never even knew Data Squad even existed until I went on to the Digimon Wiki. So I'm not going to bother talking about it. Sorry, Data Squad fans, but maybe in another video. So, all things considered, the main culprit for inspiring this theory is, one, in Digimon Tamers, we have the biomerge sequence. In fact, the whole concept of biomerging and bio-emerging in Digimon Tamers. The concept of bio-emerging is the concept of an entity from the digital world and entering into the human world through one means or another. For those of you who have watched Digimon Tamers and know what I'm talking about, good for you. Next up, we have biomerging, or biomerged digivolution, which is where a Digimon and its tamer will actually combine their bodies together in order to create a single, more powerful entity. The first time biomerged digivolution was introduced was in Digimon Tamers, while the three main characters, Staccato, Henry, and Rika, were in the digital world to get the mascot of the series, Calamon, back from one of the Digimon sovereigns and return him to the human world. This doesn't exactly go as planned, however, with the interference of the D-Reaper. And one by one, Staccato, then Henry, and finally Rika accomplish a biomerged digivolution into Gallantmon, Mega Gargamon, or Saint Gargamon in the original Japanese, and last but not least, my personal favorite, Sakuyamon. Now, I'll get into why the Renamon Digivolution line is my favorite, but I'll save that for another time. I'm kind of running low on time, speaking of which. But anyways, actually not, I still have a few minutes. About 5 left, maybe 6.5. But anyways, back on topic. Biomerged Digivolution was the first biomerged Digivolutions occurred in the digital world, where anything that enters the digital world automatically becomes nothing more than data. Or all data becomes compatible with itself. Anything that is data automatically becomes incompatible with other sets of data. At least that's the basic idea. But anyways, as far as the biomerged digivolutions are concerned, and in the human world go, however, these couldn't be accomplished until Doberman gave the tamers the ability to biomerge digivolve in the human world. What? You may ask, what does this have to do with anything? It's simple, really. They're human data originating from the human world, and in its point of origin, is simply not compatible with data from the digital world, unless that piece of data travels to the digital world to begin with. The biomerged digivolutions with Doberman was a simple matter of Doberman making the tamer's data compatible with their Digimon for as long as it took to take down the D-Reaper. And yeah, that's about all that the grounds this theory has in Digimon Tamers. As far as Digimon Frontier is concerned, however, that's a different story. Because, as we all know, any data from the human world that enters the digital world, as we all know by this point, automatically becomes compatible with any data already existing in the digital world to begin with. Thus, humans, should they evolve beyond a certain extent, will be able to essentially digivolve. In every sense of the word. So, yeah. If nothing else, how are humans able to turn into Digimon? Well, that, my friends, is a matter of the simple rearrangement of their body data. In order to, as well as taking on new data in order to slightly alter their bodily programming or DNA. In other words, whew, you basically got nothing less than, well, yeah, basically the data is being rearranged and modified, which is also how biomerged digivolution works. Spirit evolution and biomerged digivolution work pretty much the same way. How do Digimon evolve is a good question. It's nothing more than an alteration of their bodily data and taking on additional data in order to maintain the considerable mass that they gain as a result. Or they lose data, as some would say. But anyways, all things considered, yeah. Well, I got a new channel coming up. Leave a comment below and tell me how I did. And, well, signing out. This is Sal saying, Zayalaba.